Oh my God, everybody. Tonight is going to be another hot topic. I'm going to hang here a minute and see who comes on the live. Let's see. Oh, here's Amy. Oh, hot topic for Miss Amy. Welcome to the Facebook Live, Lisa's Lowdown Live. What's up, Miriam? What's up, Denise? Everybody's coming to the party. I hope you all have a cocktail or something on this beautiful Thursday evening, because this is about to get hot. I need to like get my crystals on point for this topic. It's going to be so intense. What's up, gorgeous? I got my rose quartz. I got my beads going. All right, let's get into this party right now, okay? So this is a hot topic, right? It's basically guys out there saying, I just want a nice woman. I want a nice, good woman. I want a good woman, who they define as someone who's no drama, a woman who's just this delightful, feminine, giving, caring, nurturing, good woman. Has a job, has a life, has friends, has it going on, you know? A really good woman to be a partner with. They say they want this. They say it. Oh, sir, I just want a good woman. And then I'm like, okay, cool. That's exciting. It's so exciting. You want a good woman. I love to hear men say, I want a good woman. A good woman. And then I'm like, okay, tell me about what's going on in your love life now. Like, who are you dating? What are you doing? And they're like, well, I kind of have a pattern where I go for the crazy ones. I'm like, but you say you want a good woman. Why are you dabbling in the crazy? Why do you do this? And then you peel away some layers and they come out with the real reasons. And I have 7 of them. There are many, but I decided for the purposes of the Facebook Live, I would narrow it down to 7 reasons. And I'm hopeful that when you hear these reasons, ladies out there who are in fact good women, and you're like, there's a good guy over there, but that good guy is with that crazy person. Why is he with that crazy girl? And like, why is she dressed like that? Cleavage and boobs and plastic surgery, all kinds of stuff going on, right? Not a good woman. Or she's crazy. She's crazy, starting drama all the time, drama. So there are reasons for this. Why are good guys going for these women when there are so many good women around? This is the big question. This is the big question. And so you hear people throw around, oh, because crazy bitches, the sex is good with the crazy ones. You know, the sex is good. So basically, the dick is who's picking the woman, right? So they're being run by their dick. So the dick is like, oh, hi, bro, I know you want a good woman, but look at her. Boing, pointer, that way. And then they get all swooped up. So I'm going to get into 7 reasons. We already mentioned, you know, the little penis sidekick making the decisions for the guy, because his heart and his mind's like, I want a good woman. I have a vision for my life, and I want it to be with a good woman. But this guy, he wants the crazy. He wants like the cray land. So here we go. 7 reasons why guys, even though they say they want a good woman, why they go for the crazy. Number 1, these guys are really not that serious. They're not that serious. They might say it, but their actions and who they're choosing to give their attention to and their time to doesn't add up. So therefore, you question their level of seriousness. I know I do as a coach. And so when a guy says to me, I just want a good woman, Lise, help me find a good woman. I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not a matchmaker. I'm a coach. I'm going to get to the root of why you can't line up with a good woman. Why you are picking who you're picking and having drama upon drama upon drama in your life. That's what we're going to do. That's the kind of work we do. So that if you really are serious about having that great woman by your side, that you show up like a king and not like a frat boy. Just saying. So Typically, once we start peeling back these layers, we discover that there's an underlying insecurity that they are overcompensating for. So they have some kind of something going on that they feel insecure about, and they feel that if they have a certain looking kind of woman who looks a certain way, that they will be elevated socially, whatever their deal is. There's some kind of something they are insecure about that they are overcompensating. Gordon Mack weighs in. Love it when the guys weigh in. He says, just tell women to stop being crazy. We can't control them. Yeah. Right. Okay. So moving right along, we also find out when we do this work, and I ask certain questions, that they go for the crazy because there's some form of codependency there with them. Meaning they are an energetic match. They are a codependent match for highly narcissistic women. So a lot of times these good guys, they are givers. They want their woman to be felt like she's taken care of. Like, whatever you need, I got you. It's all good, right? Taking care of that, you know, taking care of kind of energy oftentimes attracts, if the guy is not careful and solid in himself, it will attract a highly narcissistic, entitled woman. And they might not present that way in the beginning, but then they change as the relationship progresses. And that is what ends up making it crazy. It wasn't crazy in the beginning, to be fair to these men, but they get swooped up, just as women do, into the idea, into the illusion that these highly narcissistic women portray themselves as. So they get sucked in, and then they get reversed and flipped, and then it turns crazy, and these guys, their heads are spinning. So it's very important that if you lean kind of codependent, if you're the kind of guy that you've always had a girlfriend, never can be alone, you're always hopping from one to the next, to the next, to the next, you're always dating somebody, maybe you get divorced, and like right away you're in another relationship, you don't have time to be by yourself and really go inward and heal, this is what's going to happen. You're going to find yourself in this season of the crazy. Which brings me to number 4. It could very well be that they are legit fearful about the real deal because they had what they thought was the real deal once before, and it fell apart and they had their heart broken. And so now they're just like, screw it, I'm just going to go crazy. I'm going to hang with crazy women. I'm a good guy, but you know what? I can't trust anybody, so I may as well get, you know, him in charge and let him do the one who's picking. So I'm letting the dickin' do the picking. And that's a common thing with men, especially ones that were burned. You know, just like women, guys do it too. They instead of holding women responsible, though, for every bad deal that they've gotten with women in the past, they won't do that. But what they'll do is they'll shut it down, and they'll be like, no, now I'm just going to like sport fuck. Like, I'm just going to be like, whatever, let's go. And it's different, you know, for men. They get detached emotionally, but deep down, there's more going on. And it's sad because these are great guys, and because they were hurt. And also, men oftentimes get very taken. Men get taken financially. So like when, and women, this happens to them too, but more so men, you know, if you're talking about a guy in his 40s, 50s, perhaps married before, had a whole entire life, a whole entire drama and fallout and divorce and what have you, and it probably impacted him financially. And this guy, as good a guy as he is, good guy, he's like, hell no, not being burnt like that again. So I'm just going to roll and hang with some crazy chicks because at least they're fun. And at least I know that I would never go for a chick like that seriously. I would never take a chick like that seriously, but I just want to be in a season of my life where I am not entertaining anybody for a serious relationship. They're not serious. A guy who is serious, a good guy who is serious, is not entertaining a woman who's a party girl and out and about and boozing and this and drama and crazy sex and whatever. They are looking, a good guy who is serious is looking for someone that he can bring to Thanksgiving dinner with his entire family. Somebody that he can be like my brother-in-law every year. They have Super Bowl Sunday. I see you there. He has a vision. He has a vision that's broader than the, shenanigans and out and about and party life. Guys who are serious are looking for serious. And then they behave in a way that is serious when they meet that woman. So if you see a guy and you think he's a good guy, but he's behaving in a way that's like a frat boy, an overgrown frat boy, he's probably in a season of his life where he got divorced, he got burnt, maybe his kids are grown, and he wants to have fun. He wants to have fun. And so, ladies, concern yourself more with your vibe and how you're putting yourself out there, because these are guys that are not a match for you yet. If you're attracting them and you're wondering, every single guy I look at, they're all up in this, business of women who are party girls and fun, and, they're 50 and the girls are 30 and it's all just one big party fest. And if that's the circles that you're in, you need to change your circles. Okay, a lot of girls, they're all about the social scene, and they go to the social scene and they look around and they're like, that guy's 54 and that girl is 28. And they get pissed about it and triggered about it. Can't do that. You got to be like, I roll and I meet great people everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. So, continuing with the list, right? I'll recap. Reasons why guys are going for the hot, crazy girls, as opposed to the good women they say they want. Number one, they're not really serious. Number two, they're overcompensating for some kind of insecurity that is within them. Number three, they're highly codependent. Number four, they're fearful of the real deal. They've been burned before. They're not in the season of their lives where they want the real deal. And, ladies and gentlemen, like attracts like, right? So if he's dating and dabbling with hot mess women, on some level, he's a hot mess too. They're an energetic match. Hot mess and hot mess. They hang out together. So, for whatever reason. And so, what I encourage you ladies to do is not concern yourselves with men who are not for you. If they like that, they don't like you. Very simple. So why concern yourself with those types of men? Why even entertain that and put your energy there when there are so many great guys out there who are ready, who do want commitment, who do want commitment with you? And if you're looking over there at what all those guys are doing, you're missing all the ones here who are looking at you, who want exactly what you are and who you are, and the woman that you have become through your own life's journey. So if you can think him in your mind, he exists. So this message, this belief, oh, all the guys want are younger. All the guys want are these crazy hot girls. All the guys want is this, is that, is the other. No, your guy. Don't concern yourself with the masses. You're not interested in the masses. You're interested in the one, your guy. And your guy wants you. So are you getting yourself to be an energetic match to your ideal guy? Your ideal guy is not entertaining, floozies and hookers and gold diggers. That's not your guy. Your guy is probably at some steakhouse watching the ball game, chilling with the bartender on a Thursday night, minding his business because he's got to work tomorrow. So start to think in terms of, who is this man? Who is your ideal man? And what circles does he run in? Where does he go on a Saturday at 3 in the afternoon? What is he doing? Where is he? Number 6. A lot of guys out there, good guys, are rescuers. I kind of alluded to this before, right? They're rescuers. So when a guy is a rescuer, they are a prime target for women who are takers. And so these guys typically want to rescue and fix the crazy women. So they have this like daddy complex, this rescuer complex, where you show this type of man 50 women in the crowd, he will pick the most broken one and he'll be like, her, I want her. And what ends up happening? Pays her apartment or condos, starts paying for her car repairs, starts paying, shelling out money here and there. Oh, taking her to trips, buying her clothes. One drama after the next, and he's there to rescue her from it. It gives him validation. It makes him feel like a man. Yet, he's being treated maybe okay, kind of crazy. Maybe she'll even cheat on him after he's done so much for her. You hear these guys, they come to me often for coaching. I was so good to her. Oh my God, her daughter needed this. I paid for it. Not even my kid, but I paid for it. No. So for men that are watching this, if they are, I encourage you to get very, very clear. If you do want a good woman, get very, very clear on who that woman is. Who is that ideal woman for you? And be very judicious with where you're putting your money, because that will be a draw for the wrong kind of women. So number 7, and the final thing it always boils down to, is a lack of self-love. A lack of self-love. It's always that. There's always some tinge of that in the mix if a man who says he wants a good woman, nurturing, family, values, you know, honest, endearing, polite, just a lady. He says he wants this, but he's going for something different. It's because there is an underlying lack of self-love. And he's probably getting attention and validation and puffed up by these women. And he's going for it because his ego needs the boosting, and he's looking for that love outside of himself. A self-loving man will not entertain bullshit. Simple as that. When a guy has his self-love on point, meaning he loves himself more than any woman ever could or should, and he knows that that woman is not here to be responsible for his happiness. He is responsible for his own happiness. He owns his truth. He owns where he is in his life, and he knows what he wants. And he doesn't have any kind of pressure that he should be with this kind of woman or that kind of woman, or a woman aged this, or a woman who looks like that. No, it's, I know what I like. The age that I am, I've lived enough life to know that this is the kind of woman for me. And that guy will not entertain anything else other than that kind of woman. And so when they are lacking in self-love, they are very easily led. And so when a man lacks in self-love, that's when his inner 6-year-old and his you know what takes over and runs him when it comes to relationships. So that said, what do we do about this? There's lots to unpack here, right? Ladies who tune in, you got to know what you're looking for you. And you, as I said earlier, cannot be entertaining these men thinking that you can change them. Cannot. They are in a season of their life where their mind is where it is and their actions and their words are not in alignment. So you're wasting your time on these men. So you are responsible for who you attract always. So if you are wanting a good guy who is ready for someone like you, then you need to vibrate in a level that is an attraction to that man. You have to be a vibrational match to that man. And the more that you focus on what men aren't doing and how many men are not your type or are not in your town or are not where you go, that's the more repelling that you are. Instead, I encourage you to get into the habit of saying, I meet great people everywhere I go. And take notice of the great people that you meet. Men, women, you know, the person who like bags your groceries at the Whole Foods. Hey, meet great people. They're helpful, nice people everywhere I go. Always meet nice people. And start repeating that, making that into your subconscious mind. I always meet nice people everywhere I go. Always nice people. And what's going to happen is, in time, not too long of time, keep saying that, you're going to start seeing proof of that, and that's when your guy can come in. I always said, Meet great guys everywhere I go. People are like, Miami, oh my God. Could say this about any city. The men in Miami, oh my God, they're terrible. They're awful. Oh my God. Boston, Chicago, Southern California, Northern California, Texas, where else? Like, I coach people all over the country, and every single one of them says the same thing, that girls are crazy in my town, guys are crazy in my town. It's a common thing. Dallas, Texas. There you go. Shout out Amy Schultz. Everybody says the same thing. So it can't be true. Yet, in those same cities, people are falling in love every day. So it's mindset. Got to shift the mindset. Got to go out in the world and be like, I meet great people everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. You start repeating that, and trust me when I tell you, your great guy will show up, and it'd be a great guy who is not dabbling in the bullshit, but a great guy who has been waiting for you, but you keep missing him. I'll give you a little story about that, actually. So Mr. S, my boyfriend of 3.5 years, lives 5 blocks away from me. He lived 5 blocks away from me for about 11 months before we met. It had to take me 5 blocks away. I know I have been to the same places as this guy has. We live 5 blocks away. I know I was on Lincoln Road when he was. I know we've been to the same parties. I know I was at La Piaggia when he was there. I know all these places. I know. But literally, he could have been standing right there, and I went, what? Because my mind, my energy, I wasn't ready. I wasn't energetically ready yet. Neither was he. When it was an energy match, we met. So the same thing is going on in your town, right? These good guys, they exist. They're not the ones entertaining this bullshit. Look, those guys are still good, right? It's not to say they're bad people. They're not. It's just that they're in a season of their life where they're not ready for what you're ready for if you're ready for something serious. And you can't fault them on that, but you can't entertain them, and you can't think that you're going to change them. So there are certain questions that you need to ask. And when my coaching, I go through 3 steps with women and with men so that they can date with purpose and power, and they can call in by becoming an energetic match to the kind of people that they want to be with, their person. And one of the key things that we do is we figure out who it is that you want to be with, and then what kind of things are of value to you. What kind of things matter? And what do you want in this person? What kind of qualities do you want in this person? What are the deal breakers? And then we figure out the exact line of questioning that you get to ask when you go on a date or you have a phone call with these people, so that you can ascertain if they are in fact the good guy who's ready for you. Or are they still entertaining bullshit and just thinking you're going to be one in their harem? So if this sounds like something that can be of help to you, hit me up. This is the stuff that I do. I really help people try to get clear with their dating strategy so that they are powerful. They go out with a clarity. They know what they're looking for, and they become a vibrational match to it. And then they are able to call in that ideal person. So I am offering a wonderful, super fun 90-minute one-on-one immersion where you and I go on a video chat and we handle all this stuff. And it's fun and it's clear, and you're going to really start to set the foundation for 2020, because this could be the year for you for love. If you want it to be, why not? You can make a decision right now. You can make a declaration right now, and you could say, this is the last holiday that I'm by myself with no relationship. If you really want a relationship, you can make that declaration, and I guarantee you, when you make a declaration to the universe and you have somebody supporting you, 2 or more people, Napoleon Hill says it, 2 or more people geared to the same goal, the goal happens. The goal is reached. The goal is attained. So I'm here for you. If you're interested in information, pricing, etc. for this 90-minute immersion, it's amazing. Just actually finished one. That's why I hopped on the live a little late. Hit me up. I'd love to hang out with you. You can start off by taking a free love life assessment over at LoveQuestCoaching.com. And this way you can tell me a little bit about what's going on in your relationship. Again, that's LoveQuestCoaching.com. Go there. You'll see a button, Love Life Assessment. You hit it. I get your assessment, and we start there. Much love to you guys. I hope this message served you well. I am Lisa Concepcion, Love Life Coach, and I'm here to help. All right, guys, have a great evening. Bye.